What's up guys, it's Mark from NotjustFit, and today I'm gonna explain you how to lose fat, because losing fat is simple, you just need to know what to do. So if you're interested in this topic, be sure to continue watching this video. So how does losing fat works? What's the science behind it? It's very simple. Your body is like a machine. It burns energy from food. And every day it burns some amount of energy. So if you want to lose fat, you need to eat less than your body burns. And that is basically it. Okay, so let's put this in example. My body burns around 2,800 calories per day just to maintain its weight. And how do you get to this number? You know, there are many calorie calculators on the internet. I'm gonna include one in the description. It's basically total daily caloric expenditure calculators where you can calculate how many calories your body burns a day. And now you're maybe asking, why the fuck do I need this number? If you calculate your total daily calorie expenditure, it's really good for estimating your caloric deficit in percentages. And based on that, you'll be able to influence how fast do you lose fat. I just want to stop here for a second and ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more videos like this and videos from my life. Now let's continue. Okay guys, so now that we have calculated our total daily calorie expenditure, it's time to define our caloric deficit. Our caloric deficit, or the size of our caloric deficit, is going to depend on how fast do we want to lose fat. I personally advise starting with around 10 to 15% caloric deficit just to test the waters on how fast are you going to actually lose fat, and then you can continuously decrease the amount of calories that you are consuming up to 25 to 30%. I don't advise going down to 30% for extended period of time, because then your hormones will start to decrease and you will gonna just feel like shit. So don't go under 30%. Okay amigos, let's talk about macronutrients during the cutting period, protein, carbs and fats. Let's start with protein, main macronutrient muscle builder, which also helps with sparing the muscle. During the cutting period, you should increase your protein intake, so be sure to consume around 2 grams of protein per kilogram. What about carbs? And should you consume carbs? Of course you should consume carbs, because carbs are the main fuel of energy for your muscle, and during the cutting period you should train heavy to give your body a stimuli to spare as much muscle as possible. So be sure to consume around 2.5 grams of carbs per kilogram. The last macronutrient, which is also a vital macronutrient, is a fat. Fat is responsible for correct hormonal functioning and absorption of vital vitamins A, D, E, K. During the cutting period, you should consume some amount of fat, because without fat you would just die. So be sure to consume around 0.6, 0.7 grams of fat. One thing I want to add is that you shouldn't just stick dogmatically what the fuck was that? Dogmatically to these numbers. What matters is that at the end of the day, you're gonna fit your macronutrients to your daily caloric intake. So if you're in a deficit and you're consuming 2,200 calories, you should just fit your macronutrients in this amount of calories. Okay guys, so at the end I want to give you 3 tips which is gonna help you tremendously during the cutting period. Tip number 1, train heavy in a gym, because training heavy will give your body a stimuli to keep as much muscle as possible. Try not to take cut as something different than bulking, because during the bulking period you're trying to get stronger, bigger and everything. So you should do the same thing when you're trying to cut. Tip number 2, drink a lot of water. Your body is made up of 90% of water. That's kind of self-explanatory. But I have one study which was conducted by the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, and they say that drinking water can boost your body's ability to burn fat. Plus, drinking around 17 OZ of water increases metabolic rate by 30%. And even if you are mildly dehydrated, it can decrease your metabolism speed by 3%. So be sure to drink a lot of water. Tip number 3 is eat a lot of vegetables, because vegetables are increasing the volume of your meals. So that is basically it. And of course, it also supports your immune system. And when you are cutting, you're in a deficit, your immune system is kinda not so good. So you should give your body enough minerals and vitamins and micronutrients. in general. So be sure to eat a lot of vegetables. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something out of this. If you like this video and you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel, where you also can see my lifestyle videos. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's NotjustFitOfficial. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's NotjustFitMark. If you want to write me a personal message, it's my email is in the description. If you want to share your opinion about this, comment down below, or if you want to ask something, comment down below. Now it's just time for peace. That was everything I got for you today, and stay tuned for more content. Ciao, ciao.